Hello, everybody. Lake Station Community Advocate and Educator here, back again. Got a little fun little snippet of good knowledge because the community deserves to know this one, and they need to make sure that this is enforced. Indiana House Bill 1167 on municipality live streaming and archiving the meetings. Many residents don't have the ability to show up at these meetings, and it's not just like council meetings. It's quite a bit of the meetings. We'll get to that in a moment, but residents have a tough time going into City Hall because they're going to sit there, they got to go through all the people, they're going to get their 1 or 2 minutes of fame, and they're going to be brushed off by their constituents that they voted for who ain't doing their job. This bill, which is wonderful, and yes, it's law, and it starts, by the way, July 1st of this year of 2025, so here in a couple weeks, this will be implemented. And if our resident will just say, hey, how come our city administration and our website's not working? Guess what they better be doing? They better be getting on the ball. I'm going to pause this. You're more than welcome to pause and read it. This is what this covers. So it's requiring governing bodies of state and local agencies, meaning like city and colleges and universities, to provide on publicly accessible platforms live transmission of public meetings, an archive of the copies of the live transmissions with the links to any meeting agendas, minutes, memorandas. Provides if a governing body does not have internet capability for live transmission of public meetings, the governing body shall record the meeting, provided that the transmissions, recordings of public meetings may be destroyed after 90 days. So this gives them the ability of no excuse for the public meeting minutes to be recorded and allotted to the residents to see and read. And why does this even matter? Well, this matters because when city ordinances get changed and when things of that nature are being slid under the table by the administrators because they don't want you to know the law, they don't want you to know what's happening, they'll slide things under the table, and then residents are left wondering, how did we get charged $500 for a grass mow? What is going on that I need to do this now? When did this change? This alleviates, it stops, it rectifies all of the game playing from the city officials, and it forces them to be accountable with their website streaming, and they can say that they don't have that capability, because I'll almost guarantee you they got, and I'll almost guarantee you they do. But that is the new bill, Indiana House Bill 1167 on live streaming and archiving the meetings. And by the way, you have also what is called, when you're told, no, you're not allotted that paperwork, under certain circumstances you can get paperwork, and there's very minimal that you cannot get paperwork. When it's, violating HIPAA and it's somebody's name and address, and that you can't get. But when you go up there and you ask for them, you ask for some paperwork, they will hand you the FOIA, it's the FOIA paperwork, it's Freedom of Information Act. You have right to get that paperwork. You have right to the documentation. So if they tell you, no, you don't, yes, you do. And by the way, there's also what's called an open door law. Open door law allows us to get into these public meetings, to see these things. Under certain circumstances, you cannot, if it pertains to particular things, you can look that stuff up. But this law is going to make it very easy. And by the way, that wasn't the full bill. The full bill actually states that they actually have to have working hyperlinks on their website, which is also a very large problem within our community because guess what? None of them work. No, go on our local website, on Lake Station City website, and go look at some of the hyperlinks. Only the ones they want you to know are working, not the ones that are most important. So the ones that are most important to the residents to educate us, like, knowing what the city ordinances are and all these things, they don't have them there. They don't work. The hyperlinks aren't working. But this bill, come July 1st of 2025, oh yeah, it better be working, and it better be easy accessible for the residents to see and to observe for themselves. This way it exposes them a little bit as their game because they're no longer able to get away with these things. I sure hope this helps. I'm the Lake Station Community Advocate and Educator. Be the change you want to be the change you want to see. We need to do better, Lake Station. We need to vote better, Lake Station, because it's pretty obvious. However, Be the change you want to be the change you want to see for yourself, for your neighbors, for your community, for now and the long haul, because you never know what you can achieve for yourself, for your neighbors, and for your community. Till next time, people.